What is Kriya Yoga? This is a question that every sincere practitioner has to sit with over and over again as they continue on this path. Because if we're going to consider Kriya Yoga to only be a meditation, pranayama, breathing technique, like the one described by Paramahansa Yogananda within the autobiography of a yogi, then we're going to leave a great deal out. Because as was explained in the previous video, Kriya Yoga is far more than just a technique. Kriya Yoga is a way of life. Kriya Yoga is a path of inner purification, of deepening attention, and of aligning with what is real beneath our patterns and our stories. If we're going to define Kriya Yoga, then we can define it as a spiritual path with specific techniques as a means to bring about inner purification and mental stillness. We can also define Kriya Yoga as a life-orienting philosophy which facilitates this purification and the clarifying of our conscious awareness. The roots of Kriya Yoga lie in a living tradition that is centuries old. Now, while Lahiri Mahasaya is often recognized as being the individual who reintroduced these teachings into the modern world, who revived the techniques in 19th century India, he was not the first. And nor was Yogananda the last. There are many great teachers and many great lineages who have diligently worked to share the essence of these teachings with integrity and with depth. The tradition is not limited to any one organization or individual. And while Paramahansa Yogananda's contribution was enormous, it was only one of several authentic expressions. The different teachers within the Kriya Yoga tradition are not meant to be worshipped like idols. They serve as representatives who are able to facilitate the continuity of the teaching. Through their own practice and adherence to the teaching, they have earned trust. And so they are in a position to hand down the framework which is being offered with integrity, with reliability. Initiation into tradition isn't our surrendering ourselves to any one individual. Initiation is a commitment. It's a relational commitment to the teaching and taking on of a responsibility to live in accord with that teaching as the teacher has done. What unites Kriya Yoga as a tradition is not that there's one single teaching, that all teachers teach the same thing. It's more about the sincerity and the authenticity of the realization of the teacher. Because transmission isn't just about the technique. More importantly, it's about the transformation of one's being. And so it's irrelevant who taught who, who's connected to who. What's more important is that the one who is teaching has truly embodied the teaching. And that's what makes this tradition relevant today. We live in a world which is constantly moving, both outside and within. And Kriya Yoga offers us a point to return to, a point of stillness. Kriya Yoga teaches us not to escape, but to engage in life with clarity. And this is why Kriya Yoga is more relevant today than ever. Not because it's trendy or fashionable, but because it's timeless. Kriya Yoga is not just about spinal breathing. It's not just about what Yogananda taught or what Lahiri Mahasaya taught. Kriya Yoga is not a quick fix, it's not a shortcut magical solution. Nor is Kriya Yoga about chasing experiences. Kriya Yoga is about subtle, sustained work. The techniques of Kriya Yoga are deeply psychological. They help to regulate the breath, to relax the nervous system, to calm the mind, and to draw attention inward. But the fundamental aim of Kriya Yoga is transformation. And over time, through practicing Kriya Yoga, all distraction is overcome. And the grip of the ego is loosened, revealing what lies beyond, what has always been true, what has always been present. If what's being shared here speaks to you in some way, stirring up a curiosity or a longing, then keep going. This series aims to guide you deeper. And as a complementary to what has been spoken about in this video, you might like to have a look at a video series I have on YouTube titled The Path of Kriya Yoga, where I go into more detail about the different lineages, teachers, and the teachings. And of course, when you're ready, the 7-lesson Kriya Yoga Preparation course offers a structured approach for those who are sincere in their desire to engage with this practice. Until the next video, take care.